I would talk about pottery for a while because that's currently my special fixated interest and what I've been working on. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna show you some pieces that I made when I first really started to understand what I was doing. And I'm gonna start with these two mugs. And this one's been super glued. But as you can see, this is not the best. But when I threw this and I trimmed the foot, this was like my first centered, really nice looking cup. And this is when I understood what I was doing and that I could get better and that I really liked it. The glaze isn't my favorite, you know, the coloring, but this is when I knew. Right here. This is when I knew. And then I went on to do little things like this where I really started to, you know, thin out and feel a lot better. And this was probably 3 months in, I would say. And then slowly I started making other stuff. Sort of just experimental things, right? Because my shapes started to get better. I got a stamp. Is this not stamped? Oh, well, I did make it though. But you see, I started playing with glazes and coloring. And then I really started to understand things that I liked. Do you see the colors and such? Almost like, what do they call it in pottery? When you, kind of like when you find your voice in writing. Style. I'm starting to develop my own style. Do you see it? I don't know how to describe it. But these pieces, they really feel, like me. Is it because they're kind of emo-y? They feel a little darker, maybe a little more gothic-y. Is that even a thing in pottery? I'm not sure, but I'm really starting to understand, like, as opposed to this. Can you see the difference in style? Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of similar. Anyways, whatever. What I'm trying to say is I'm getting better. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable, confident, and excited about my journey. I'm not sure if you can tell. It's just like almost rustic-y. I want to say gothic. I don't know if that's a thing. Another thing about pottery that I haven't done is I haven't really researched a lot of potters, and I haven't really researched a lot of different style types or anything. I've really just been vibing out, I would say. I'm just throwing with not much of a plan, which is starting to become a problem. And so I am starting to try to be more repetitious and trying to replicate some of these glaze combinations that I really like. But I was just free for all in it. And I feel like I'm really starting to understand the colorings that I like and the shapes that I like and how I like it. Sort of rustic goth. I don't think that's a thing. Let me see. sort of like more darker muted colors for sure. Not happy bright colors, more just intense looking things. You know, this is it for me. And I'm only gonna get better and better, hopefully. Of course I will, because I'm gonna keep throwing. But yeah, that's what this is what I've been doing, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm not very good at plates. They're really heavy and they're really hard to do. Let me show you. Right? These will, everything's pretty much gonna be for sale, I think. But my point of what I was saying is I haven't really done a lot of research on the different types of styles, the names of the styles, how the proper way to go about anything. I'm kind of just winging a lot of it and then asking a lot of questions to those around me, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. But I would really like to start being more intentional about what I make, and maybe have things in stock all the time of shapes that I like this shape, but maybe with a thumb hole, with colorings like this and this, you know. And I really like this bowl shape. It's like a stew. So I think I'm gonna make a bunch of these, and then maybe a ramen shape I also really enjoy, with like the coloring variations that I like. And yeah, I've been so happy to find pottery and to be good at it. Honestly, growing up, I've always felt like, I don't know who put it in my head that art isn't important, that I shouldn't pursue art, and that academics is more important, and that maybe doing art isn't for me. And then I've never wanted to call myself an artist or really pursue art in any sort of fashion, but you know, I found pottery, and I'm good at it, and I like it so much, and now I'm doing this, and it's so interesting and fun, and I'm so happy to be doing it. And it's so interesting to me. All the colors, I'm very attention to detail oriented. Attention to detail, what the hell? You know what I'm saying. That's what I am. So from beginning to end, there's so many little things that go into just making something. And so I really like all of it. And there's so many different variations to everything. You could just go on and learn forever, never. And it's just crazy. And then now I'm like making these stickers. And I have these little pottery care cards. And I think I'm just really gonna devote the rest of my life to the arts, because I like it so much, and I'm having so much fun, and I'm good at it. I'm good at it. I'm gonna just keep doing it and see where it takes me. And art is important. I like it, and I am an artist. I'm so sorry about that. So that's what I've been doing a lot lately since February. That's my kid. I have 2 kids. That's what I've been doing lately since February. Not even a year I've been doing this. And I'm gonna keep doing it. And I gotta go. I gotta go. Anyways, everything's gonna be for sale very soon, probably Friday. Today's Tuesday. So, please buy something if you would like to support me. Thanks. portofbones.com. Farewell.